You've heard of Pearl Harbor, but America was attacked 25 years earlier. A strike so shocking, so mysterious, that the U.S. government refused to admit the truth, even as bodies were still being counted. Before we begin, comment below. Do you think an attack can vanish from history, even after thousands witnessed it? Tonight, we travel back to 1916, to the forgotten night when America's sky exploded. Most Americans know World War I started in Europe long before the U.S. joined. But almost no one knows that America was attacked on its own soil before entering the war. An explosion so powerful it shook windows in Manhattan, rattled buildings in New Jersey, and was heard 2 states away. This wasn't a natural disaster. It wasn't an accident. It was a terror strike carried out by a foreign power years before Pearl Harbor. The target? Black Tom Island, a small man-made peninsula in New York Harbor, a place the government thought was safe, a place filled with 1,000 rail cars loaded with American ammunition destined for Allied forces in Europe, a place that in a matter of seconds would become the site of one of the largest man-made non-nuclear explosions in world history. It was a warm summer night, July 30th, 1916. The Statue of Liberty stood tall over the harbor, the symbol of American strength. Families slept in nearby Jersey City. Night watchmen patrolled the docks. And atop Black Tom Island, a mountain of explosive materials waited silently. 2 million pounds of ammunition, explosive shells stacked like towers, barrels of TNT arranged in long rows. No one realized that the island had become a ticking time bomb, and no one realized that German saboteurs had already slipped inside. Around 2 a.m., guards noticed something odd, a slow, unnatural flicker of light, a small fire, glowing where no fire should be. They started walking toward it. And then, at 2:08 a.m., the first explosion ripped through the night. A blast so powerful it shattered windows in Times Square. It knocked people out of bed in Brooklyn. Seismographs in Washington, D.C., 200 miles away, recorded the shockwave. The Statue of Liberty's torch-bearing arm was so damaged it was closed to visitors permanently. People thought the world was ending. A second explosion followed, even stronger, lighting up the sky blood red. A rain of metal fell over the harbor. Rail cars launched into the air like toys, pieces of shrapnel embedded in buildings blocks away. Jersey City residents screamed as their homes shook like earthquakes. No one had seen anything like this in American history. Almost immediately, investigators declared it an accident. But survivors didn't believe it. Not the guards, not the dock workers, not the families who saw mysterious figures fleeing into the night. Something felt wrong, too wrong. Because within hours, rumors began to spread. Germany had attacked the United States. But no one could prove it, not yet. For years, the U.S. government refused to admit it might be sabotage. Why? Because America was still neutral in World War I. If the attack was acknowledged publicly, the country might demand war. So the explosion, despite being one of the largest in American history, quietly disappeared from newspapers. People were told, it was just an accident. Don't worry about it. Move on. But the truth was far darker. But what happened next shocked everyone and finally exposed the truth hidden for years. In the 1920s, after the war ended, investigators reopened the case. They followed a trail of forged passports, false identities, and coded letters, and uncovered a German spy ring operating inside the United States, led by a man whose name would become legendary, Franz von Papen, the master saboteur. His agents infiltrated factories, shipyards, and railroads. Their mission? Destroy American supplies before they reached Europe. And on Black Tom Island, they succeeded beyond their wildest expectations. The investigation found time delay incendiary devices, witness reports of suspicious figures, German spy payments linked directly to the site, and explosives matching those used by German agents in other attacks. Finally, after decades of denial, in 1939, Germany was officially found responsible. The reparation payments continued until 1979, 63 years after the explosion. The explosion killed several people, including a child sleeping near the harbor. It injured hundreds. It caused $500 million in today's dollars in damage, and it changed America forever. Security around ports increased. Intelligence agencies were strengthened, and the U.S. began to understand that foreign attacks on American soil were possible. Even today, experts say Black Tom was the first major foreign attack on U.S. land. Before Pearl Harbor, before 9/11, before anyone believed it could ever happen. For over 100 years, no plaque, no monument, no museum publicly marked the site. Black Tom Island, the place where America was attacked, is now a quiet park path in Liberty State Park. People jog there, families picnic there, children play, never knowing they are standing on the site of a forgotten American tragedy. History erased almost completely. This was just one forgotten disaster, one secret attack buried beneath American history. If you love forgotten American history, you'll love what's coming next week. Want to hear about the next hidden American tragedy? Subscribe. The next story is even stranger.